My name is Jeanette Strelitz. Today is May 9th, 1991, and I'm here to interview Mrs. Lina Vital Mahler, who was a survivor of the Nazi Holocaust. We are doing this under the auspices of the Holocaust Documentation and Education Center, Incorporated. The purpose of this interview is to add to the oral history of the Holocaust, so that through this living memorial, future generations will know what happened. With this knowledge, we hope to prevent any such occurrence in the future. Good afternoon, Mrs. Mahler. Tell me a little bit about your upbringing, but first, please tell me when you were born and where you were born.
I was born in 13 November 1921.
And where was that?
In Italy, Trieste. 1934. We received a couple letters from my grandfather from Greece, from Corfu. He called us, we should go to visit, because he was an old man. He wants to leave a couple things to my father, you know, house. So we make maybe a big mistake. We went to Greece with the ship.
Before we get to that trip, and this was in 1934, right?
Yes.
Before we get to that trip, tell me please the names of your father and your mother.
Yes.
Your father's name?
Zacharia Vital.
And your mother's name?
Alessandra Vital.
And her maiden name?
For my mother?
Yes.
Naxon.
Now, what about when the Germans came in? You were telling me about how life changed for the Jews.
We started starving. We didn't have what to eat. My mother gave everything for a little flour and something. Cornmeal. We was cooking corn milk.
Were the little ones in school?
No school. We stopped to go to school. No school. We have to be accumulate all together.
In the house?
The family. Yes. So my father got sick. They took it to the hospital. They didn't even operate him. Hernia. Only hernia was. So we went there. He was hungry and we didn't know what to give it to him. So let this Jewish die.
And they let him die? When did your dad die?
He died before they took it to us, to Germany. They took the family.
So he died in 1943?
Yes.
Tell me how they started rounding up the Jews to take them to Germany.
This I don't know, because I was not there. I escaped. A family took me.
How did you know that they had to go?
Oh, I found out after.
You found out after?
After, when I was in Albania.
So tell me at what point you got taken by the other family.
Oh, I was learned to sew to a family. So that day I didn't go home because they have to do something to finish some job. The next day, they didn't tell me nothing that my family already was in a place. All the Jews, they was in a place.
They gathered them?
Yeah, in a army. They closed in a place, army.
In an army camp?
Yeah. And they didn't tell me nothing. They keep a secret to me.
So that night that you happened to be at this family's house, they rounded all the Jews and
yes.
kept them to be taken to Germany?
Yes. And they sent me with a ship to Albania, this family.
And this family was Catholic?
Yeah.
Do you remember their names?
Oh, the family they sent me? No. After I remember the name from the other, where I got there.
So they sent you, why to Albania?
They didn't have a where to send me. Albania was the nearest place from Corfu. So we got there, I don't even know where I got there.
They took you or they put you by yourself?
It was a couple people too, but not Jewish. Maybe from politic, I don't know. So I was there Then we walk there, and somebody came. They say all the Jews, they've been taken to Athens.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear that, I start to cry. I say, why I didn't go with them? Lucky. And I start to cry. So I went and they put me to work in Albania to take to the...
In the fields?
Yeah. And I work, they gave me to eat. Yes.
Who were you staying with?
I don't even know the name from the Albania people because I didn't know the language from Albania.
Mm-hmm.
Couple words, Greek, they know. They used to know. They kept
so
me
you
to sleep
communicated in Greek?
Yeah, a little bit in Greek and a little bit Italian. They used to speak because Albania was Italian too, inside. So then, after a little while, I find they used to bombard the partisan Albania because it was the end. And I got scared, I ran from one place to the other. And I walk. I have very bad feet. I walk and I find a car, and I told her if I can go. I said, where you go? He said, to Greece. So I said, take me.
Before we get to your trip back, did they know in Albania that you were Jewish?
No.
Nobody knew?
Nobody know then. A lot of time they say to me, ik is the word in Albania, go away. I asked to eat, something to eat. They sent me away. I was only 90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very little because I was skinny, very skinny.
So you looked younger?
A lot younger.
Mm-hmm. And you had lost total contact with your family?
Yeah, I didn't know nothing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So
were there any Albanian Jews that you had contact with or not?
No, I couldn't.
What kind of a place were you living in, Lina?
Albania?
Yes.
I don't know.
But what did it look like? Where were you sleeping? Who was taking care of you?
In the floor, in the street. Some people, they keep me in the kitchen, they gave me to eat. Then they send me. They was making bread in the house with the cornmeal. Albania make bread. Then I got...
So you lived in the streets? And from door to door, whoever would take you in?
Yes, I survived. I used to have my menstruation. I didn't know what to do anymore.
Sure.
It was very bad. Paper I used to take it from anywhere. A lot of people. Then I stopped to a church.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me a couple things for that. They saved me. And I will stay there a couple days too.
Did you make any friends?
No.
You just moved from place to place?
Yeah, no friend in Albania. No.
Did you ever have a permanent place where you can come back to sleep?
No.
So every night it was someplace else?
I slept in the street. No, it was summer, lucky. That was summer.
Right, because it was warm.
Yeah. So then I took the car. He took me. It was two Italian men.
Mm-hmm.
They took me. They say, all right, you want to come in? Come up. So they took me from the other side, from Greece.
When was
Janina. Janina.
When was this approximately?
44.
So you were in Albania how long?
44.
You were in Albania for how long?
Very little time. Months. Months.
Just a few months? The summer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I find a boy, he wants to marry me, but he has a lot of women.
Oh, he had different wives?
Yeah, he's a young fellow. I was young too. He said, you want to marry me? But I have several women. I'm a rich man. I say, I didn't want to say I'm Jewish. I was scared. I said, no, I don't want to marry. So I went away. I got scared from him. Mm-hmm. He can He was a, how you call it, that man? I read one time, Seiko. He was a boy. He said, my father is very rich, and I'm married with a woman. I have 3, 4 women, and I can have you too. I said, I don't want. I never hear in my life that a man can have more than one woman.
Sure.
So I went away. I found the facility to go away with this car. But I didn't know that it was full munition, the car.
With 2 Italian men driving?
I was working with the Germany. When I got there inside, I said, stop me, but they stopped me before Janina.
How far away is it? How long a car ride was it?
I drive all night.
All night?
Yeah, all night I was. Yes. I was very hungry, but thank God I went away from Albania. I want to go away from that. I didn't have nothing to survive anymore every day there.
Sure.
So I didn't have no shoes anymore. I used to wear wood shoes, you know.
Like clogs.
Yeah, they got spoiled already. So I went, they stopped in Janina, yes, before Janina. Then I walked 80 kilometers to get to Janina.
80?
80. 80, yes. And I got in Janina, but I was very tired, hungry, and I stopped in a house by the door. And I slept. I don't know what happened. I wake up. I found I was in a bed for a family.
So they must have carried you inside.
Yeah. They carried me inside. I think they didn't give me nothing, but they put me to sleep. I know. So in the morning, they came to see, and they say, who are you? I said, my family, they took away. I didn't say Jewish.
Sure, because you didn't.
They took me away. My father took away from politics. And I'm the only one alive. Help me. So they gave me to drink, they gave me to eat.
They were kind people?
Kind. She was kind. She never married. She was a teacher. But she got a sister with a son.
What were their names? Do you remember?
Yeah. Alessandra was the name from the teacher. But she died already. After the war, I wrote a letter to her. She said, why you didn't tell me you're Jewish? I was afraid.
Sure. So tell me, so you meet Alessandra.
Yeah.
She took you in.
Yes,
and she fed you.
Yeah.
And how long were you allowed to stay with her?
I stayed there till they finished the war.
So you stayed for about a year?
No, less.
Less. 9, 10 months?
9 months, maybe. But they put me downstairs. They were still afraid. They put me down in the basement.
In the cellar?
In the cellar. I was washing for them. I was
sewing. Did she treat you well?
She treated me well, but the sister was not so good. And the son.
How old was the son?
Oh, big one. Never married. And, I got trouble with the son, but I never tell to the sister because I didn't want to send me away. I didn't have where to go. When the war finished...
And were you okay there, Lina? I mean, were they feeding you well? Were they...
They didn't have it for themselves. They feed it whatever they got. Beans, peas, they make a bread.
Did you used to go out?
No.
You never went out?
No. 9 months. Never went out from the bed.
So you were always in the basement?
Yes. Only at night they put me in the couch to sleep. Yes.
And this was in Janina?
Janina. Yes, I know the others too from their house.
And then what happened?
Then after the war, they told me, come out. The war is finished. I hear all the partisans come over and singing and that. And I was afraid. And I didn't say nothing to them. I was Jewish. Mm-hmm. I keep a secret.
And then?
Then I went to the Red Cross. I find out that they have a Red Cross. Oh, they sent me to buy milk, bread, because the war is finished.
Sure.
And she saw me for a blanket. She saw me it was cold, it was winter. Mm-hmm. She saw me a
jacket, a coat?
A coat.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me a dress for herself. I was very skinny, you know. And I went out to buy milk and bread. And I met a man that they say, if the war is finished, we have a Red Cross here, someplace. Go there, maybe they can help you. I say, yes, I'm from Italy. I want to go back to Italy. So I went to the Red Cross, the big from the army. Mm-hmm. They used to take care of all the army, Italian people. So they didn't have I cannot show any paper.
Sure, you didn't have...
In Trieste, it was still Germany. In north, in south, was already finished the war. But in Trieste, it was still the Germany. So they couldn't find the document that in Italia. So they say, wait another couple months. We're going to find out if you are Italian or no. Maybe it's not true.
Now, in the meantime, did you...
They gave me some food. Mm-hmm. They gave me flour, they gave me sugar, they gave me soap. And I brought to the family. And she said, from where you got that? I said, they gave me because the Red Cross gave me. So I feeded them. I bring a lot of stuff to them. Coffee, sugar, everything. Mm-hmm. He was very nice, the colonel, you know. And they told me to come to eat there, but it was too far to go there. So come, I give you more stuff. He gave me a container of milk, with sugar. So we start to have nice things. So then January, February, I think, was winter, yes. I went to him, I say, you don't have any document that I'm Italian, and I speak Italian fluently to them. And he says to me, I believe in you, you are Italian. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to send you to Italy in Bari, with everybody in a ship. And you're going to come, but you have to have a pass, from Greek pass. So you have to, they send me in a place, I cannot explain, it was English, the man, a big man. Mm-hmm. If you can get him, talk to him, he can give you a pass. So I went one time, they didn't receive me the second time. So because it's you have to have a special document to go in to talk to him. So finally I got him, and I talked to him. I say, if I don't have nothing to do here in Janina, I want to go to Italy to see my family. I know there are some alive. I didn't have any idea for crematoria, for kill. I didn't have nothing.
You had not heard anything
Nothing during this time. Then I went, I talked to him. He said, yes, I can make you stay here. I give you a job. You can stay here. I said, no, I don't want to be here. I want to go to Italy. So he gave me a letter. So I brought to the colonel, and so I got a pass to go to Italy February or March, I think. It was March. We went with the ship. I went.
March, what year?
1944.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Italy, to Bari.
Now, before you went back to Italy, did you try contacting anybody in Corfu, see if your family was back?
No, I was too far.
Mm-hmm.
Too far away. Janina and Corfu.
Yeah, it's opposite.
Yeah.
So you went on the boat to Bari. Who was on that boat?
There was all Greek married to Italian people.
Mm-hmm.
They came back, they married, they went to Italy. Everybody was going to
Italy.
Yeah, the only one I was myself, a woman, no married.
So you got on the boat to Bari.
Yeah.
And you arrived in Bari.
Yeah, I arrived in Bari, I hear the bad news. I start to cry.
What did you hear in Bari?
I hear that there was concentration camp, they got killed, a lot of people.
Who told
Jewish.
you this?
I read in the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
I got the newspaper.
Did you make any contact with the Jewish community in Bari?
No, I went to Rome.
Mm-hmm. How far is Bari from Rome?
Far. Yeah, it's about half a day to be the train.
And how did you get there?
They gave me a pass. The Red Cross gave me a pass to go to see, to find my family. Mm-hmm. Oh, in the meantime, Trieste was liberated.
So you go to Rome.
I went to Rome.
Did you have any money with you?
No.
Did you have any food?
No, they gave me to go to eat near the station.
Mm-hmm.
To go to eat, they got soup, potato, whatever they have. Money they didn't give me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have no money. But I went to Rome. They gave me in the train, they gave me something to eat, the people. They was nice, the people. Yes.
So you got to Rome, and where did you go?
I went to I stopped in the Piazza Termini, in the train. I know my language already. So I went, they told me to go to the consul, Greek consul, to get some money.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the Greek consul, and they told me, they gave me some money right away. Yes.
With what papers? Why did they give you money? From the letter?
Wait a moment, I can think about. My father, I told I come from Greece.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have no document. And you can find out that my father was nationality, Greek nationality. I was born in Italy, everything. So they gave me very little money, just to have for drinking, for, you know. Then they sent me to URA. You know URA?
No,
Yeah.
what is that?
It's an organization that they give you package to help you.
Okay.
From England, from the United States they came. URA was the name.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there, and they gave me a package of to get dressed stuff. Very nice. And I find the newspaper that people come from Germany, from this, and you can find a relative. You know. In the newspaper I find the name for my sister. I didn't know it's my sister. And my sister came from Auschwitz. She found my name. Because from the consul, Greek consul, they put my name right away in the newspaper.
In the meantime, where were you sleeping, Lina?
Oh, in the floor, in Rome,
On the street?
in the train, waiting room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was all right.
Did you look for the Jewish community there or not?
No, I read just the paper. I saw that I looking for family, only family. And I was sure I go to Trieste and find somebody. I didn't know that somebody is going to leave, I say.
Sure.
Yeah. So I find the name for my sister. She's not in Trieste. She was in Modena. After the concentration camp, they sent it to the camp.
To a displaced persons camp?
After the war.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I took the train and I got free.
Right, you had the free pass.
Yeah, I asked her. So I went from Rome to Bologna, from Bologna to Modena. And I didn't find her because she was looking for me. So I asked her, they told me, you know, you better stop here. If you stop here, she has to come in here.
Where was this, Trieste?
No, Bologna, Modena.
Modena?
Modena. And from there, I stopped there. I saw a cousin of mine. When I saw cousin, she started to cry. Your family died. Your brother died. Only is alive your sister. She's going to come. You're going to see. She's going to come from Rome. So after 2 days, I saw my sister. We never separate each one.
Mm-hmm. And Stella was just a little bit younger than you.
Voilà, it's 5.5 years.
5 years.
5.5.
What did she tell you of how they were taken away?
She started to cry. They went to a place, they closed it for a day, then they give it, the Red Cross gave us something to eat. But they didn't want it. The German, they refused, threw away everything in water.
And then? And then where did they take them?
They took it to Germany,
Mm-hmm.
to Auschwitz. She saw my sister, the big sister, they separate her. She started to cry because they separate to my sister. And my mother say goodbye, I see you tomorrow. But the 2 children, they didn't know they went to, they gave a soap. They gave a piece of soap to wash it. And my sister didn't know it's a cremator that day. And she saw the fire. She was thinking they put fire, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Then she say already my family went out. And she been working a year in concentration camp. 11 months.
And then she was liberated?
Yes.
And came back to Greece?
No, came back to
Italy, I mean.
To Italy.
So your whole family, your parents, and the children, well, your father had died.
My father died there.
Your mother and all the children died?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And when you found each other in Modena, how long did you stay there for?
All the time with her, till now.
Yeah, but how long were you in Modena?
Oh, from Modena we went to another camp. They took it to another camp because we want to move to Israel.
Mm-hmm.
They took it to Bari. From Bari they brought to Israel.
Why did you want to go to Israel?
Because I'm Jewish.
And for her it was the same?
I didn't have what to do in Trieste. Mm-hmm. I have only aunt, uncle, and cousin. My mother, my father. I didn't have what to do there.
So the two of you talked and you wanted both to go to Israel?
We moved to Israel. In the meantime, my sister married. And I say, I wait till she married first. And she got a baby in Italy. And we moved together to Israel.
To Israel.
Then I got married in Israel.
When did you arrive in Israel?
I arrived in November 1948.
1948 you got to Israel? Huh. So that was a special year that you got to Israel.
Yeah. Tell
me about your impressions of Israel when you got there.
It was very difficult because that time we didn't have it was nothing. Mm-hmm. So I went to work.
What did you do?
I took in Italy, I want to be a nurse, but it was a course, they say, from DP camp. If you want to make a course.
To learn a trade.
Yeah, for 8 weeks. So I went there in the hospital, I learned. They gave me to eat, they gave me a package to get dressed, you know. They didn't give me money. Then I started to work there. for a little while till we moved to Israel. So I went to Israel. At least I got some.
Sure.
I can do something there. They sent me very far away because you want to go to the army? I say no. I was already 27.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to work. In the job I met very far away. He was in the army there.
Where were you working?
In Betlit.
Mm-hmm. And your sister was where?
Tel Aviv.
In Tel Aviv?
I was sleeping there too. We sleep we slept not in the house. We make a
tent?
Yes. And we were 5, 6 girls, each tent. And we work in the hospital. I work about more than a year. And I went to school for Hebrew because I didn't know Hebrew.
Sure.
At night. Yes. Then I met Abby. We got married. We didn't have nothing either. No even frigidaire. I didn't have it. After 1 year, we bought a frigidaire. We can put ice inside, you know. And in the army, they gave no house, a wood. Something like
yeah.
Yes. And we slept there. We stayed 5 years there. We didn't have any house. So slowly, he was working, I working. We moved to a apartment. A small
Where?
apartment in Kwarsalami. It was an Arab apartment house, Arab. You know,
and your sister was still living in Israel?
Yes. She also was. Her husband went to the army too. Then I got married. It came to the second child. My sister got a second child. We always been. I came to the United States before her.
When did you decide to leave for the United States?
United States?
When did you move to the United States?
Oh, my husband wants to because the brother was here. For better living, you know. It was really, we make a better living than there.
Sure.
It was very difficult. We could not make it to... So we moved to the United States, and after 5.5 years, my sister, I brought my sister. I make a affidavit, you know.
Right, for the papers.
She wanted to come because we were only 2 sisters.
So she came with her husband and her children?
Yes, I brought to the United States.
Tell me, if there is a lesson that the Holocaust should leave for the future generations, what would that be?
I didn't get you.
If there is a lesson about the Holocaust for future generations, what would that be, Lena? What could we teach from the Holocaust? That's something that's important for future generations to know.
I teaching everything. Everything. I don't know what to start first, really. It's a lot.
Is there anything I haven't asked you that you would like to tell me at this time? Something you'd like to add?
I can tell you that I lost my best year for my life, right? I didn't have a young... Some people, they are... the grandchild for my sister, she said to me, we got good life here. We never suffer. I said, do you know, I sleep at night, I dream it that I eat. When I wake up, I start to cry because I was hungry. Say, how come? I don't know that. She said, you don't understand what this means.
Sure.
They give you a slice of bread on Saturday. They say Sunday you don't get. So I put they give a little bigger in Greece. So we slept with a slice of bread and the pillow. And we start to eat because in Sunday we didn't have nothing. So we walk around to see maybe we find something in the street. That is terrible, you know.
Yeah.
That's a moment, very bad moment. Not good to be hungry, but not good to be sad, to be full. But it's very bad to think to be hungry. Very bad.
And very lonely that you were.
Oh, I can. Sometimes I cannot sleep at night to think about the moment. When I arrived in Italy, I wrote a letter to forgive me the people. They saved me the life. They say, why? Why you didn't say the last minute? I will make you to get money for you. But I just want to get out from there.
Sure. You wanted to go home.
Yeah. I was very nice girl, young, you know. But and I got scared to be all by myself there. I want to have somebody with me.
Sure. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Not really. I cannot remember. I went through a lot.
Well, I want to thank you very much for your testimony.
Thank you.
This has been Jeanette Strelitz completing the interview with Mrs. Lina Vital Mahler on May 9th, 1991.